Right, hopefully we are live. Don't actually know. Oh. Yep. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, Jenjin is in a mostly functional state. This is a game made with Jenjin. It's just on nothing that interesting. But you can see you can do something at least. Texture support isn't in yet. That's one of the next steps. We shouldn't be too hard to be honest. But yeah, you can see Pong works pretty well. We have a score of 1. We have a score of 2. If we lose, it's game over. If I press space to start again. And slowly. When we beat the AI, we have score 1 again. So you can see it works. So our biggest problem is that we have no way to do this from a scripting language. And also this needs to be reworded. Pong demo game functionality. And then we get our push A, click commit and then no edit. Now if we push that up, should already have it over here. That's the wrong one. Okay. Where's Jenjin? Okay. Let's take a look. All our changes show up. 74 editions, that sounds about right. Yep, formatting is correct. Okay. Okay. So we need a way to actually get objects. Because at the moment the way we handle it is we create a scene with our game objects. And once we have those game objects, we literally take them and we have a set render callback function that takes in references using a lambda function to all the variables here and just uses them, which obviously is not a great way to be doing things, especially since this is global. So we really shouldn't be doing this. So let's see, we need a new function, a new sort of, we need something new on the game objects. Okay, so we need a void. Yeah, not a void, sorry. We could use IDs, but I really don't like IDs because that's a lot of work for the user. This should be like that. What does our constructor actually do? We don't really need a constructor at all. Okay. So the name is actually how we get the game object. Which means that when we create our game objects, this is actually not the way to do it anymore. So we need Jenjin game object. And I am actually missing in space Jenjin. And then we get rid of space. Okay. So we're saying from message to game object. Which makes sense. So we have to create a game object. Paddle. That should be right. PayPal should fill that in for me. Yep. And it's just the boom. And there we go. We can do that now. Okay. So now that we've done that, we have IDs on all of these. The engine now needs a function that returns a reference to a game object, I think. I think that's a good enough way to do it. Or do we want the scene to have it? I think the scene should have it actually. So this should return a game object pointer, and this will say get by ID, get by name. I don't quite know why I put it in private. Okay. Each one should be pretty simple. Okay, a type specifies that. It returns a game object. Takes an ID, it goes through every single game object in the game objects list. If the ID is the same, it returns it, otherwise it returns null. Cool. And then this one should be very similar. Yep. It's pretty much the same thing, just with name instead of ID. Okay. And we could actually just take those two out. And we could make these the same thing, just with function overloading. And that works. Okay. And then every scene should have an update function. So we'll grab function for this. Because it simplifies everything quite a lot. Okay, I'd like that to be over there. Okay, so we have a standard function. This is the update pullback. And the update function takes in the scene, the window, and I think it should be engine, scene. We could actually just give it the window class. What's our window class looking like? Is it nice to use? Let's see, we have our window class here. I think that's nice enough. I wouldn't mind working with that. Okay, user identifier. Okay, so we need to include a window. We probably don't have anything either. Yeah. Main file. Fair. How can I give you points to engine, scene, and state, and what else does it need? Adele times in the states, that doesn't matter. Maybe we don't have a points to engine and we just grab that from the state. Scene, state, and what else do we need? what is our other render? What is our render callback taking? Because it's something from the other render callback. It's the window, which we could actually just have in as part of the state. So to be Jenjin. I suppose you don't even need that because that's yeah. What is this? This is the update. Okay. We don't need this anymore. And then our Jenjin station start storing some more. Realistically, we want a window in here. So we need to use Jenjin to make our life simpler. We want a point to the engine. And this should fill everything in. We might, nope, that's fine. Okay, because we already have the values predefined. Cool. In the engine, which we are currently in, we need to store. So we obviously have the engine. I think that's fine as well. Okay. So that's all good. And now when we render, no, we don't want to do it when we render. Are we going to multi-thread this or not? It's a terrible idea. But like people don't want their logic and their game to run. Yeah, we'll multi-thread it. Okay, so that means I actually need to research multi-threading and see how that's because I have not done it in a very long time. This is the wrong instance. It's not too bad. Multi-threading in C++. Okay, so we have a thread object. Okay. Do we need a mutex? We have a standard mutex. Get those details. It's difficult pause. It doesn't. Why? C.H. We have game objects. Game objects. That is fun. Okay. Game object free, no file found. That is very true. Let's control Grumpy. And you need to recompile the entire project. Cool. Okay. We'll just let that go in the background. So we need to have an upload function. Ooh, you're really jumping out on you. Come on, you'll be okay. Just waiting for this to finish building. There we go. Nope, never mind. Okay, now. Okay, what is the actual error? still can't really tell. Oh, oh. Why can't we place assume? Let's see what we're grumpy about now. As a line because I'm const. You should be happy now. You are unhappy. You are also not happy. Are we happy? No. Because we are using the engine room again. I think we're happy. We are definitely not happy. How did the Pong game break? Oh wow, the Pong game's really broken. This code is old. This code is really, really old. How has that happened? What folder am I in? I'm in the right folder. Is it also game update? Okay, we have that game update. This is boom. This is now a pointer. You better work now. You work. Good. Not actually sure how that broke. Okay. So in scene, we have our update function. Do we ever call our update function? No, because it needs to be in a separate thread. Okay. So then, when we get game object, since this is a read operation, we should be fine there. Yeah, this could be a mess and could hurt the FPS a lot. We'll try it. I don't quite know how to do this. Okay. So we could start up a thread. Yeah, okay. Where's our function? Where's our constructor? We don't have it. You also can't do that there. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have a variable that says whether we need an update. This function will run based on a tick rate that we need to define. Okay, so yeah, going to use. Okay, so ready update. So our ready update function actually sets up updating. Okay, so we do that. I really don't know how we're gonna do this. Let's take a little bit more of a look before I go full random bad code mode. Yeah, it's fine. Right. Multi-threading concurrency. That didn't skip us anywhere. So yeah, we want parallelism. Parallel. That's wrong. Parallel. Okay, let's see if finds. I'm gonna go about having a class called scene. This scene has a render and excuse me, touch. Focus. And this other function needs to run in a separate thread 40 times a second. That's not actually what we'll do, but using what's showing in C++. Let's see if it has any idea. Okay, looks fine already. Condition variable. We might not use that. Okay, so that's fun. This shouldn't be like this. Don't actually know what this thing is. I can't remember. I'm gonna guess it's that. I guessed wrong, it seems. What's that? Yes. But you can't have a reference inside of an event. Okay. Launch. How do we detach? Without an object argument, what is detached actually taking? if that's even a thing. It gives you a detach. Okay. Ah, okay. I see. You could do that, I suppose. I don't know if we're actually supposed to do that. Shut. And we'll really join it. It's waiting for it to finish. Okay. Hmm. Do we have to change state? Yes. If manually programming. Do you mean I'm building a game engine? Sorry, probably need to make that clearer. Okay. Yeah, it's going. Ah, thank you. Hmm. Let's see. I'm guessing we don't finish launch. Oh. Okay. Ah. What if I'll do that? Yep, that works. Kind of. And I think you know why. I bet this game I've got a pump deleted like that. Didn't think so. Never mind. That is something very different. Called after throwing instances. Okay, so we join the update thread. We do actually save that. So update thread is something. Yeah, it happens after that. Kill. I don't actually know how to do that. We do that. Good enough. We don't actually care what happens after that. So yeah, once we terminate the scene, there's not really anything to update anyway. So I guess no, it's fine. Yeah, let's do it up here. And then we don't care whether we need an update. Where is that coming from? If ABT is greater than, so we run 60 times a second. Yes, it is. It stopped using that one by default. Such as default. Okay. Jenjin. There it is. Would be nice fit. Yep, there we go. There you go. There's not too much to see here, but it's here at least. What are we angry about now? Angry about my syntax, which is fair. Might as well wrap that in some nice brackets. Okay. So yeah, that works, I guess. That'd be horrible. Let's not do that. Okay, so that's not doing anything at all. Okay, let's log out. Update to the scene. We are calling this thread 1. This needs to be 1, 2. Scene update to back. What was that? Was that anything bad? That was something very bad. While what if we say need to update is false. This thread sleep for 100 milliseconds. It works, I guess. Did it? Can't you tell? Was that there? Yeah, terminating July W. Okay. You take a long time to complete. Yeah. That might be an issue. So I did think about it, but I'm not sure it's in my best interest. Maybe one day. Technically some of the game engine already supports 3D. The camera is close enough to 3D. It would be like 50 lines of code extra to make it 3D. And also you could just technically add a 3D mesh as well, and then that would work as well. Technically it does support 3D. It's just I wouldn't recommend using it for anything 3D. Because the way, I don't know how much you know about this, but the game engine does actually use model projection for the vertex shader, which is usually 3D concepts, as far as I'm aware at least. Could be wrong there. No. So my biggest problem, in fact, no, I can't open that actually. The reason I wouldn't use STL, because this is a 2D game engine, it's just that it could theoretically do 3D. The reason I won't use SDL for this sort of thing is because you end up using OpenGL if you want any sort of advanced graphics effect. Because you end up having to use shaders, which are an OpenGL feature, which means you end up just getting the GL context from SDL, and you kind of just end up in OpenGL world anyway. And also, I quite like learning, so I can learn a lot more using raw OpenGL. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my game engine, no, it can draw circles. Hang on. Let's see. Where was it? Getting started. I think it was a comment on here. One second. Oh no, there we go. Here. I can't remember where it was. Can't have been there then. Oh. Does this just draw a circle where? Yeah, this isn't quite what I want. Following along using Rust. Fancy. Okay. OpenGL circle. There. Create a circle. Do you actually generate the vertices and everything? Or do you just use geocircles? No? Geotriangles? You do that? I'm confused how that's a circle. Okay, maybe it is, I'm not sure. But the person of this post, someone asked about drawing a circle, and they responded with a circle generator. Let's see if we can find it. Circle. Circle. Why is there a comment section? Okay. Have a comment section. Circles. Oh, that's actually quite impressive. I can't know how that was done now. Right, let's see what this person's done. That is actually very impressive. Good job to them. Circle. I'm gonna give up a bit of the check on these. We're on hello window, greeting window, no OpenGL. Yeah, okay, I can't find it unfortunately. But there's a circle generator that spat out vertices and indices, and theoretically, my engine can draw any mesh. It's just whether you can be bothered to generate with that. I'm trying to think about how to do this. Because I don't quite know how you do it. I think I know. It's horrible, but I'll be calling this function now. I think we are. Okay, so let's say static beam object. Okay. As I say, this is not a good solution at all. And I think I'm going to grab it later. Because it's not a solution. But it should be good enough. Let's see if this works. This should be part of Jenjin state now. No matching function for update AI. It takes in 2 references. What have I done? Don't quite know what to do about that. I mean, I guess I could just move these statement pointers. Can't be that bad, can it? Just stop there. Okay, that's quite a lot of them gone. This isn't great, is it? This could be interesting. Paddle dot paddle. That works great. Cool. That's horrible. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do actually. We could do that. Still horrible, but right, these are all pointers. So what's your problem? You guys haven't been updated yet, so far. You're happy now. You're not happy, and that's rightly so. Ooh, 1 second. Okay, it's a semicolon. Okay, this one's not happy. Why? Can't it just be pointed to a window? Which is what that is. Oh, it's this it's upset about. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, are we happy? Not at all. We're probably actually running this thread way too early. I really don't want to just make a thread hang, but I guess we'll just live with it now. So we have needs update, see what false, and after we finish building, in fact, we'll even do it on render. That's literally the thing. You're just angry for no reason. Really? Literally exist. Oh, whoops. I did actually remove your M. Oopsies. Okay, if it launches. No segmentation fault. Is this actually any help? Yeah. Don't know why it's crashing still though. No, you can't use it. Well, let's see. Does it? Oh, that's bad. That should be a separate thread. Why are you crashing? Oh, I see. In set rotation. Right, if any of those objects are null pointers. Yeah, one of these are null pointers. What is your problem? Quite cool you can run make through here. So these are all null pointers. So basically our get object is not working. So we should see a bunch of warnings. No, no warnings. What the hell? Yes, I can. Hopefully that's a bit better. Let's bring it a bit closer. Oh, we never do that. That's good. Thank you for saying something. Materials. Address. Do we just start? Oh, okay. I guess that works. So they exist. How far apart are each of these? Did I do that the wrong way? Okay, I guess either those pointers are invalid, or what could be causing that actually? Ooh. So we find a game object. Let's just do this every single frame. I'm guessing we still crashed, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Could not find game objects, yeah. You never find this game objects, even though supposedly these are not null pointers anymore. Oh wait, it's because I'm so stupid. That's quite embarrassing. I bet that fixes it. That fixed it. I mean, logic doesn't really work anymore, but... yeah, so it does work. It just runs a bit too quick. Which is actually quite surprising, because we're using Delta time. Oh well. But I think I know what's happening. Yeah. Why is it still so quick? What is it? ADT. What is ADT set to? Quick question. Is that is bigger? Supposedly 60 FPS. Maybe? What if we make it really slow? That's not slowing it down though. It doesn't care. It really couldn't care less. Let's science check. 0.016, 0.016. Supposedly, it's running at 60 FPS. So let's do a science check. Supposedly running at 60 FPS. Even if I'm dividing it 6,000, I bet it would still say 60 FPS. Why? I'm just not gonna give a crash. No? Okay. Um, hmm. I think this needs to be calculated differently. Oh, how interesting. The scene definitely kicks into action, sort of. Why don't you do anything? And why are you infinite? Are we actually getting... No, we aren't getting good values. So we're still looking at ADT. What is our delta time? Tiny, tiny, tiny numbers. Yeah, that is intentional. Why doesn't it do anything? Hmm. Why? What if we just do something really stupid and basically cheat? It does function. I mean, it's going to be really jittery because it's not a proper 60 FPS. But, what is our delta time actually? Our delta time should be irrelevant because our biggest problem is that our delta time is based on rendering, and that rendering isn't done in conjunction with this. Yeah. So we should hopefully. No, that's bad ideas. Let's do it anyway. Tuesday dot delta time. Let's get rid of delta time. Screw it. It shouldn't freak. It freaks out a lot. Yeah, that's bad. How is that even happening? Okay. I guess it kind of nearly works. That is horrific. And then it breaks. Huh. Why? How? Oh, I know what we do. Wait, what? When we die, yeah, that is. We just boost our velocity way too high when we die. Yeah, there we go. It works again. So it does work. Can we still move the camera? We can still move the camera. Um. Oh god, that looks so broken. Okay. Let's never move the camera ever again in Pong, because moving the camera in Pong looks so wrong. What is wrong with this? Like, realistically. One second. What am I doing? Oh, the paddle is too quick. Okay, why is the paddle too quick? What is the paddle speed? What is that? Why are you doing that? Why are you so jittery? What's your problem? I don't understand. Okay, good enough now. Just ignore it. Um, Hopefully we can have a main menu now. So, let's see, what's part of this function? All of that should be in a function called scene, create game scene. And this should have an engine reference, let's say. Yep. And this returns the scene. Address of stack, good point. Good point. You shouldn't need that anymore. You do need to do that now. And that's already a pointer. Cool. And now scene. Game scene. Easy to create game scene. Engine dot add scene. Engine dot activate scene. Yeah. And it should work the exact same. It does not work the same. Why? What is your problem? Is it because we never delete the scene? It shouldn't be. Yeah, that's not your problem. You already launched the update thread. Jesus. I suppose that's a good point. Creating game scene. And then we launch the engine. And when you launch, you get grumpy. Why? I don't understand what's different. Okay, let's see if creating a scene here really is a thing. Right, do you struggle with this? No, you don't struggle with that at all. What's your problem? This doesn't make sense. I really do not understand. If you don't activate the scene, nothing should happen. But it also shouldn't crash. Good. What if we activate the scene before? Yep, you're fine as well. So this entire thing, if anyone tells me this doesn't work, I'm going to be annoyed. Specifically if the command line output tells me it's not going to work. Let's make a new engine. Let's do this like this. Everything is heap allocated now. You should be fine. You're still fine. I mean, you're kind of broken, but like, you're fine. Okay. This works. No one can tell me that doesn't work. This takes in an engine pointer. Right, and this is literally, this should be copy pastable code. Up until there. I don't think we even need that. That doesn't actually return properly. What is bad railing? What is your problem? I really do not understand. Okay, moving it into a separate function breaks it. Why? What if we inline the function? Come on, if it's inlined, what is, how? But if I now take this code and I put it there, it works. Why? What the hell? Tell you what, let's simplify this a lot. Let's say, drop some. Okay, lost. Cool. We'll worry about that later. Okay. So we need an update function. We don't need an update thread. We don't need a boolean. We don't want multi-threading at all. This should be set update. Ooh. that and its functionality. Okay. And this doesn't need to be done anymore. Did we even define the update function? I don't think we did. You don't need to be here anymore. You don't need to be there. We don't even have an update function, Jesus. Okay, let's say scene. This should be rendering somewhere. That should be. We should just press cool update and that should work. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna be upset. That works. How are you not freaking out? Oh wait, I think I know. Window. How are you not freaking out? Okay, that's curious. These really should be moved out of this file, but whatever. Okay, we have our while. We update. Display FPS. If I could type. What's our FPS? It's really low. Why? Disable vsync battery. Disable vsync. You do it after you make the context current. That makes sense. Okay, we're boosting into like 8,000 FPS territory. And also the game looks very upset with us. That's what we like to see. 2,000 FPS, that's not good. 10,000? Jesus. Didn't expect those figures. I guess it's all up to what our GPU's doing at the time. Let's go. We need to change by Dutch time. Cool, still works. Let's actually try getting the logics in place. Because we know they're going to succeed at this point in the engine. Like, if this is failing, we've got bigger issues. Okay, there we go. Let's try compiling. It looks like we're still functioning. We are indeed still functioning. Game over. Yeah. Let's stop displaying the FPS. Cool. Yeah, that works. Realistically, we could start something new thread. Yeah. What do we need? Engine? Is that it? No, that's it. Watch it crash. Watch it crash. Watch it crash. It crashed. Why? Is it going to try and activate it? Nope. Is it sending a signal back? Nope. Is it creating the scene? No. Is it seriously adding the scene? What's your problem? And that can't be a pointer. As a flying declaration, you are correct. Yeah. Well, you are, but doesn't mean I should change this. Right. Okay. This should be a pointer. Any more errors? No? Okay. So we should actually be copying it now. How? Okay, tell you what, don't do that. And also you don't need to do that. Okay. And we segmentation. How? We check the version. We create the window class. Which we don't actually want. It should be just default. I don't understand where the issue is there. I'm guessing there is an issue. Yeah, we create the engine. So we crash somewhere in here. You don't like adding the scene. Why? Push back instead. Adding scene with what's this in bug? No, that's wrong. Yeah, cool. If we want the release, then yeah, go ahead, do random stuff. With free game objects, you work. Coding with Ben struggles with C++ for 4 hours. Right. Adding scene with free game objects. Why did you crash? What if we take a clone to that? If that crashes, I'm going to be so confused. I mean, obviously, it won't do what we want it to do, but if that crashes, I genuinely do not know what's going on. How does that crash? Jesus, okay. Let's try something along the lines of this. We heap allocate everything, literally everything. Right. Why do you still crash? Everything is heap allocated. Apart from the engine, which we can also heap allocate. But why that would change anything, I don't really know. Segmentation file. Why? That's rubbish. As seen pushes back. Scenes is a vector. Not even like Nothing pointless. Alright, this should definitely be in place back. Um, if this doesn't work, I might just leave it for tonight. Or at least for a little bit tonight. We'll be back. But not too soon. Guessing there's an error somewhere? Yeah. I'd see. Well, that worked. Too bad we see boxes anyway, but just work, please. Okay, you can't work. You need to times everything by Deltion, but I think only these ones need it. No, build. Oh god, I forgot that. Okay, thought it was move fast now. Let's go a bit faster. Count back to full. Should technically default. Let's bring that back. Let's remove that. Full speed. New variable. What are you? You are a victory. You are not a victory. Please. You also need to be defaulted. That's okay. We're getting there. This definitely needs a lot of cleaning up, but we're starting to get there. The main point of this was that our function, in fact, we can actually separate it out. Themes and update. you can see we can actually call a function that has no idea about these game objects, and it still works. And the reason we need to do that is because if we want Lua support, then Lua needs to be able to get these game objects, and Lua doesn't have access to when these game objects are created. So our original setup where we just took in references and a lambda function obviously isn't going to work. So this is starting to be alright. Let's debug all of this. Are we doing this every single frame? No, because they're static. Nice. I actually like that a lot. So I think we will. Cool, we don't call it multiple times. Just need to fix that paddle movement and we are done for today. The AI paddle, that is. Update AI. Right, you're gonna just load, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay. In fact, there is actually one more thing I'd like to do, but I'm assuming everything still works. Yeah. Cool. Score. Let's say terminating. Yeah. No worries. Okay, so that works. This needs some cleanup. Okay. Let's look now. Then is actually this. Okay, so we need one more. Create main menus. And we'll just create a game object as a placeholder. Um, this needs to be a pointer to clean dot push back. That's horrible. Okay. Okay. Yep. There we go. So we do recreate the cameras. That's something we can work on. And we do reload shaders, but that's not a big deal. That'll be a job with the texture manager. So later tonight, I'll probably start a new stream where we'll actually get text and stuff growing. Basically, I want to be able to make a proper game in this. I don't want just very, very basic plotting like we have at the moment. I also want audio to work and stuff at some point soon. But yeah, this is messy, but it's getting there. Okay, let's put this up. Heat. What is this? This is multi-scene updates. Have we done? Okay, we've got worse. Cool. How much should we add? 185. That's not too bad. Yeah, a lot of it's just this, so nothing bad. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. I'll probably start another stream tonight. Thank you for everybody who watched. Jenjin now has a bit more functionality, and it has the multi-scene management. And we're a step closer to being able to actually integrate Lua. Okay, see you.